good to see you. Thanks for your time. Why don't we start to do a mic, please?
What's his surname, Matt?
cricket.
Once upon a time, I went on a magical adventure where I travelled through time, explored great buildings, and made lots of new friends. There are forests, rivers, and ice cream. My story was one of excitement and wonder. And what happens next? Well, that's your chapter. Make Worcestershire part of your story.
Okay, anything coming through now?
Today we have welcomed the team from Gaze in Red to Blue into the club, and we're rolling it out across all staff at the club from top to bottom.
They focus on performance and handling pressure, and that's crucial across all levels of our business, from the very top with our elite players down to our stewards and people who are first contact as our guests get to reception.
The introduction and the interest in Red to Blue has become increasingly more common, both at an individual level, and that's into education and into business, and specifically, of course, into sport, where it's always been a thing. But now the idea that an approach to mentality could be embraced and understood and deployed across a whole organisation, a whole club, from boardroom to turnstile, on the field and off the field, is really unique.
It's something that we can really look at and look to build on. We're talking about it being a high performance, but just in everyday life as well. So how we conduct ourselves and how we go about and how we deal with the situations that we're put in just in everyday life.
Every day can be an opportunity to do more of what really matters in your life. Introducing Plexi, the leading global benefits and employee engagement partner, inviting everyone to open up a world of opportunities and enjoy more of what really matters in their lives. With a large global presence and an affiliate network of 1.7 million merchants, we're making life more joyful for 36 million consumers around the world. We're a new brand built on Sodexo's rich heritage, with big ambitions for the future and a strong focus on accelerated growth. At Pluxee, we're shaping the future, strengthening our partnership with clients, and creating meaningful relationships with consumers to give people what they really need. From creating personalized experiences to developing innovative benefit solutions and platforms, we harness the power of digital to bring freedom and enrichment to work and beyond. Because we're dedicated to making life better for millions of people across more than 30 countries. And we're committed to working with local communities responsibly and sustainably. Feel the Pluxee effect. More joyful moments, more opportunities, more of what really matters to you. We are Pluxee, the leading global benefits and employee engagement partner.
Evening everyone, great to see you here. Thanks very much for coming.
It's great to be at Worcester Cricket Club, networking with people, grazing food with a menu that we've created to go along with the wine.
It's a brand that we're very close to. It helps our brand, it helps us to get out there. It's springboarded us to another level, should we say.
It's a great place to bring customers to, bring clients, promote what we try to do as a business, which is create partnerships with our customers.
We're a local firm based in the city centre. We get to mix with nice local businesses. We've gained a lot of exposure and clients off the back of it.
You come to the club on a summer's day, the beautiful views, the food offering, the drink. It's just a good day out with some really good clients, really good people.
The cricket club last year did a fantastic job. They won the Metro Bank Cup. That's brought a lot of focus on Worcestershire. Here's to future success in 2026 and beyond for Worcester Cricket Club.
This is Mike the plasterer. He needs a trusted supplier for his materials and tools. Mike needs Profile Store. With an easy-to-use website, you can check stock online, order it, and collect it within the hour. Profile Store offer free delivery over £125 and fast overnight shipping. With over 2,000 products in stock, they're sure to have what you need. So get yourself down to the trade counter in Kidderminster today. Get the job done with profilestore.co.uk.
We're here today in Macron campus here in Bologna in Italy. Macron have brought out some of the team, the men's and women's first team captains, a couple of players from each side. They've given us a tour of their impressive campus here and told us a little bit more about their history as a company and how they work in sport.
We're very, very excited. I think it's a landmark deal for Macron because we've been in cricket for the last few years through deals with Cricket Islander and then most recently with the West Indies and South Africa last year. But what we were really missing was a county club in England, and then having Worcester. That I think will be a milestone for Macron. We're really excited to work with the Worcester and expand the relationship further for the next few years.
It was a long process in terms of finding the right teamwear provider for us. From the start, actually with Macron, they were really impressive in the way they went about their business. They were really big on sustainability. The depth of their range was really important to us because it allowed us to really reduce the prices on, in particular, Pathway and Academy kit to reduce those barriers of participation. The other big thing was we've been able to be super innovative on kit designs.
This season's kit launch, we wanted to really try and do something special and given a lot of opportunity to have some fun with the creative around it. There's a really interesting campaign. Being able to come out to Bologna, it's been a fantastic experience.
We've had a huge amount of conversations over the last 12 months really about designs, how we're going to bring certain things to life. Beard have been integral for the team there in terms of that creativity, actually making it really arty, really bold, stand out and innovative while actually making it very Worcestershire too. Ativo as a principal partner on Frontier and the Rapids have been key to that process as well. They've been engaged in every step along the way, making sure the designs work for them as a brand as well. This year, for the first time, women are going to match the men's in terms of range throughout, rather than just having one Rapid shirt. They've got two in different competitions.
It's a massive pleasure, obviously, for Claire and I to be out here, and also just to feel like the women's team is really being pushed is really valuable to us.
So yeah, we've had the opportunity to make 4 really standout kits this year. We've based it on this idea of the art of the game. So we've been looking at how can those different art forms and genres like merge into what we're doing with the kit and make a creative process that makes sense and kind of has a narrative, tells a story. They are like my babies, but there is a favourite. For me, I can really see myself wearing One Day Cup shirt. That kind of more streetwear-y feel definitely appeals to me more, and I think that'll be a staple of my wardrobe for a while.
My favourite kit was the T20 kit. Love the colours, love the design the most.
Yeah, I really like the traditional feel of the training shirt, but actually on the county shirt, there's not a huge amount of design to it. It's a cream traditional cricket shirt, but I love what we've been able to do with the trim on there, and that's down to Macron actually giving us more bespoke options and say over that and working with them to do that. For me, the standout, my favourite one is probably the T20 shirt. This is the elements, it's like every time you look at it, you kind of find another element. That really excites me.
I'm a little bit traditionalist, so I like the off-white one as always, but I think the blue one is really, really nice, really, really different. So I believe the fans and the players will love it.
To be able to connect what we've done with Bologna, with Macron, it just takes it to another level. And so we're fortunate we've been able to explore the city a little bit as well. We've had a fantastic time being around here, but we've also been able to incorporate some of the city, the location into the campaign. It's something we're really excited about. Yeah.
Well, hello and welcome to New Road for the first instalment of another double header in the T20 Blast. The Women's Rapids first up as we host Sussex Sharks. It's 6th in the table, plays 9th in the table. Worcestershire played 6-1-3. It's a win-1, lose-1 situation for the Rapids at the moment. Sussex Sharks just one win in this competition so far, but it did come last time out against a good Gloucestershire side, so we're in for a decent contest here. Just to let you know, news from the toss. Claire Boycott, Worcestershire captain, has won it and inserted the visitors this morning. So Sussex will bat first. Plenty of changes to the sides, which we'll get into in just a moment. I'd just like to say welcome along. My name's Jim Dale, alongside me broadcaster Matt Ponter. First on the live stream. Good to have you, Matt. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much for having me this afternoon. No, very good. And it's nice to have a bit of cooler weather around. You know, it's been very hot this week. So that nice little breeze just coming in to the ground this afternoon is very nice.
It is a lovely setting, early 20s, you're right. It's been absolutely scorchy over the past week, but it's mercifully easier for playing conditions this morning. As expected from the Douglas end, it's going to be Jess Beach to open up the bowling. Expect those big hooping in-swingers early on. And it's Izzy Collis to face up the first delivery. It's full, and it's just squeezed into the leg side. And let's get that team news for you then. Plenty of changes for Worcestershire, not least because Bryony Gilgrass has picked up a pro contract with Essex after good recent form, the talented teenager, making her way in the game. And that's what we do here at Worcestershire. We find talented cricketers, bring them through the pathway, they go on to bigger and better things, and why not? In comes Jess Beach again. Again, it's full. Again, there's no run. So the team then, Amy Griffiths, Maddie Windiat, we expect them to open for Worcestershire. Welcome return of Gwen Davis, experienced campaigner, of course. Ebony Tweets, Caitlin Baker-Smith, Liv Goth, Captain Claire Boycott, Meg Bishop, Lucy Harris, Jess Beach and Amy Maund as well. And we'll get to Sussex in a moment. In comes Beach again, on a length this time, and they're underway. A quick single. And they take a single to Amy Maund, and it brings Molly Adams on strike. Very talented young cricketer. I'm looking forward to watching Molly Adams. Daughter, of course, Chris Adams, Sussex legend and former England Test cricketer. Very storied career in the county game. Chris Adams. High backlift for Molly Adams. Short this time, cut away. There is cover out in the deep. There's one boundary rider. Bit of width offered there, Matt.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the varied lengths of bowls so far, but you know, just keeping them to single runs at the moment isn't a bad thing, especially in the power play when you know fielders outside are limited.
Well, just two fielders outside that 25-yard ring, as Matt says. For the first 6 overs, again it's short, cut away, not timed though by Collis. It's the same surface that they played against Warwickshire on, the T20 Blast, a little while ago. It was generally quite a slow surface. Timing was occasionally difficult. That's guided nicely, really lovely shot. And it's the first boundary of the day. Classy shot from Izzy Collis. Well, a few singles and a few dots. And then the last ball of the over. They was talking cricket about getting out the over, Matt. Well, frustrate Jess Beach, won't it? Last
Yeah,
ball.
well, it's you know, apart from that last ball, it's been a very, very good over indeed. So I'm sure when she goes back in, we'll see some determination.
Well, as we've seen many times, it might be a toss-up between Amy Maund and Caitlin Baker-Smith to take the new ball. But it will be Caitlin Baker-Smith, talented youngster. In from the New Road end. Adams on strike. And flashing blade, but no contact with the Sussex batter. Clubbed away, not timed, so Boycott will do the fielding at mid-off. And that breeze Matt was talking about, it's, I think, slowly moving these clouds above our head away. We're getting a bit of sunshine now. Fallen just worked into the leg side. A little bit of pace off there from Baker Smith. I mean, every day's a good day for cricket, but when the sun's out, it feels a little bit more special here. And there are still tickets available. You can come down and watch this one for free, but there are tickets available as well for the second part of this doubleheader, men against Somerset Sabres at 2:30. So if you're in range, get yourself down here. If you can't make it, we're glad to have your company as Caitlin Baker Smith on her way in again. It looked like that was just out the back of the hand, slower delivery. Well, the sun is coming out, Matt. I've got to get the sunglasses on.
It's nice. There was a little worry this morning that these dark clouds just looming over, whether there would be a bit of an issue in getting the game on.
That's a handsome looking shot, again straight to Claire Boycott. We've seen this season, the ball doesn't half follow her. Straight to work on that ball. It's only an over and a half old. She's already polishing away. As Dom at the club's just over my shoulder doing a little bit of working repairs and getting some wires glued down. I may have almost killed the broadcast a little bit earlier. More about that in a moment. In comes Baker Smith. Again, no pace at all on this, Matt, is it? This feels like, I mentioned this might be a bit of a slow, low wicket. Both opening bowlers doing okay here, just 3 from that over.
No, it is quite slow out there, and the field's quite slow as well, but we've seen that as, you know, as this last month or so has gone on, that despite the warm weather and the sun baking down this week, there's still a lot of effort needed to get the ball to the boundary. Oh,
it's an absolute carpet. I took liberties and walked across the grass to get to our commentary position. Again, Stephen, the boy's done a brilliant job. Tricky old gig, as you know. 2 things you always know about New Road. It's beautiful, the view of the cathedral, that's a given, and the incredible work the ground staff do year in, year out. Anyway, I accidentally kicked our commentary kit over just before we started, punted it across the floor. So, you know, well done to Dom and the team for making sure we are on air.
You've left a tiny little chip in the corner, but it's okay.
That's all right. The good thing is this isn't being broadcast live and no one's going to find out. That's the key. As Jess Beach comes in again from the Diglis end. Lofted as a catching chance. It's just over her head. And they'll take a single. Just sat in the surface a little bit. And first element, I think, first little sign of peril for these opening batters, Matt.
There was just enough height on that, wasn't there? Because Jess was running in, had a great opportunity. Making it very difficult at the moment.
Well, Worcestershire have a habit of playing in tight contests, low-scoring contests. And it's early doors here, of course, but run rate just 4.5. It looks like it's a little bit tricky to time out there. Width this time, cut away. This might make the fence. No, it's well fielded, well picked up. I think it's Every tweets out there. But things are, I mean, if we talk about T20 sides and sides that are successful, it's finding a formula that works, having a game plan. Worcestershire feel like with the ball they've really done that. That's guided away, and that might well beat the fielder. It does. So it's the second boundary of the morning, both off the bat of Izzy Collis, both past short third, and Caitlin Baker-Smith can't stop it.
No, just watched it really well and found the gap behind, didn't she? It was a beautifully placed shot.
Well, you're right.
This time it had the pace on it just to roll away.
Absolutely, just used the pace on the ball, didn't she? Played it late under her eye line, textbook stuff for young cricketers watching. How can Beach respond? In she comes. That's a good response on a length. Collis in behind it. But going back to this Worcestershire bowling unit, done pretty well this year. We've seen Caitlin Baker-Smith and Jess Beach open up off Amy Maud when she's available. Expect to see her in the power play, and then you see Meg Bishop straight off the power play, as is often the way in the men's as well. Sometimes open with a spinner, but since Phoebe Brett left Worcestershire, it's down the leg side. Good stop from Liv Goff. Oh, they're going to take a single on the misfield. I say good stop, a little bit of a juggling act.
Yeah, just got the ball caught to their glove, I think. There's good running from Collis and Adams, though. And I guess that's you know, with the T20 format, you take every run you can, can't you? So any mistake, any misfielding.
Well, if it doesn't feel like it's going to be a big scoring wicket, then yeah, you've got to maximise every opportunity. They'll change in the field for Adams. Fielder out at deep cover. And third comes up, Baker-Smith into the ring. And finish the over with a dot. 8 from it though. And we're going to see more from Caitlin Baker-Smith. Played for the under-18s, still qualifies for the under-18s, only 16 years old. Lots of young talent in this Worcestershire side. Got a 3-ball duck, unfortunately. Fared rather better with the ball, though. It's full and straight, driven down the ground. They put pressure on the field.
What's really nice to see is, you know, that the youth of today coming through into the game, and there's going to be quite a few watching around New Road today, and thinking that could be me out there in a few years' time.
And that's hoiked away. Good bit of fielding out in the deep. Good throw as well. You're absolutely right, Matt, and this is the live stream and everything else is really important, as we've seen the profile of women's cricket builds. And if you give it the coverage, exactly, you want people to be able to see it to be it,
yeah,
as they say. And couldn't be exemplified any better than the current form of the England women's team during the World Cup. More on that in a moment. In comes Baker-Smith again. Cut away, but not timed at all. But Baker-Smith came into the side last season as a 15-year-old. Took 3 wickets on her debut. Took a wicket, I think it was 2 in the first over. A wicket with the first ball, incredible first spell. Just onto the back foot and pulled away. Again, just be a single. So Baker-Smith keeping it tight here. Skipper Boycott will be wanting a breakthrough sooner rather than later. Slower ball clipped into the leg side. It's nicely timed this time, but there are 2 fielders out in the deep. That means it'll just be 1. Good in the field, Worcestershire. Coach Ed Wilson's made a big point of this year. And those of you who are regulars to the Rapids, and I know you're a fan, Matt, Gwen Davis back in the side after a short layoff. Fantastic across the turf, out in the field. Worked into the leg side. It's Brave taking on the throw there. It's out, and it's a run out. And just as I was talking about the value of good fielding and the effort that this women's Rapids side have put in, it's been pointed out beautifully. There was never a run there, Matt.
No, but it's brilliant positioning first and foremost, just to be ready and waited. But we've already seen it a couple of times in the first couple of overs. The throwing has been incredible, and to get that straight towards the wicket, it's a great run out.
It's right on top of the bails. Liv Goff flicks them off, and that's the value of putting a bit of pressure on, keeping a lid on the run rate. Really important, whatever form of cricket it is. But there was never a run there.
No.
And that is the breakthrough. Molly Adams will be disappointed. Never really got going. Already got 4 half-centuries to her name in this competition, Molly Adams. Really talented young cricketer. But speaking of talented young cricketers, and another one on the way to the middle. And I'm looking forward to watching her in action, actually. Srishri Patel. She's got a century last Sunday for Berkshire. Just 17 years old. She'll be at the non-striker's end. But watch out. Diminutive, but good bat speed. In comes Beach again. Down to long leg.
They hesitated then in the middle, managed to get a single off it, but there was I don't know whether Patel wanted to go for that or not. They did.
Oh, forgive me, it's Jess Beach in the fielding. I think it's Amy Morn who's into bowl. So Patel on strike. Cut away. Good bit of fielding though. Meg Bishop at backward point. Fizzes it in. Good backing up as well. Tumbling stops all over the place.
Well, I mentioned a moment ago that they were hesitating over taking a single. And this time Patel's tried twice to go for a single that's not there.
High backlift, as is often the way with modern players. And that's on the money. It's good bowling. And with Amy Morn, very much like Jess Beach, that natural stock delivery, that in-swinger. Just pegged her back on the crease. Took 4 wickets in a low run chase down in Kent a couple of weeks back. Really dragged Worcestershire through that game.
4 for 7, if I'm right.
That's right, yeah. 6 wickets in 3 games. In she comes again. That one felt like it kept a little bit low, just jammed into the leg side. New batter, struggling to time it. Got through the over quickly, really effective one as well. Just a single from it.
And it was Gilgrass that afternoon as well against Kent. 3 for 18. It's not a bad outing for the two of them. Obviously missed very much so this afternoon. So as you said earlier, having Gwen Davis back, it's really nice because you know that ankle injury that she suffered in May, and it's been a prolonged spell away. She kept saying that you know the ups and downs of the injury, it's heightened her sort of response. She wants to come back and make an impact.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's an experienced player. You know, she's in this very young Worcestershire side. She's by her admission won't have had the sort of season she was hoping for. Very busy cricketer, though, always in the game. And we'll watch her back a bit later on. Lots of sweeps and reverses, and I like as Meg Bishop's into the attack, so spin in early. And straight away, Bishop is on it, on loan from Hampshire, of course. This is off on the way. Played for Dorset, got picked up by a Tier 1 side. Short this time, pulled away. There's cover out there, though. And she's played an important part, useful with lower order batter as well, Meg Bishop. And we've seen with Gilgrass not being available, obviously with that contracted Essex, Phoebe Brett moving on. Finding a good, strong spin option, really important to this rapid side. It's a good, positive forward press there from Patel. 23 for 1 the score. 3 balls left of the power play. Plenty of flight on that. Uses her feet nicely there. Does the young batter. Again, they'll take a single. But look at that run rate, Matt. Just a pinch over 4.
Well, we've kept the runs down in the power play.
Yeah, just a couple of boundaries. Both to Collis, who's on strike now. Short this time, pulled away. Again, not timed.
They've started to notice that sort of worry with the Sharks. Is again, Patel a couple of balls ago wanted to go for a second, and you could almost feel the urgency that she wants now is to find the gaps, get the ball out towards the boundary. And
momentum's such an important part of things. We're back on the stumps there.
Again,
it's a really good start from Meg Bishop.
Again, Patel always ready to run there, so if that frustration creeps into her game anymore, it won't be a bit difficult. Because it gets to a point where you start thrashing the ball around and then the wickets fall, so it might play into our favour.
Well, 25 for 1 in the power play. Only 1 over, really, of any note. The 3rd over went for 8. Everything else, a runner ball or less. Just 8 runs in the past 3 overs, and Worcestershire have really put a squeeze on. Amy Morn to continue from the Diglis end.
Bowling number 56, Amy Morn.
Well, I think they might have made an error. I think this is her second. In she comes. Played late again by Collis. Very controlled from her. And you don't often say it of T20 cricket, Matt. It's a very gentle pace, isn't it? Worcestershire will be delighted with this.
It's almost like they've been watching the England men in their test against New Zealand recently. That nice, slow sort of game.
Well, you say you feel
that T20. It's meant to be fast. You're meant to be hitting 4s and 6s all the time, right?
Wow. Worcestershire just keeping a lid on things. There's a bit of width on offer this time. And Maddie Windiat will do the fielding.
And this is going to bring confidence into the side, not just from a fielding aspect, but when we go into bat a bit later on. I know Claire's constantly brought up this sort of, you know, we're not using the bat enough and not playing as well as we can, so that the confidence from this should build into that innings.
Pulled away. Will it bisect the 2 fielders? It will, just about. A welcome boundary for the Sharks, who have been feeling the squeeze. Well, it's just a little bit too straight, and in the end, Just helps it round the corner. Nicely timed, though. But again, you see that movement in. So a third boundary to the Sharks, all to Izzy Collis. And that's just squirted down the leg side. Jess Beach doing the fielding. Well, it's well documented. The numbers don't lie in cricket. Well, occasionally the stats can be a bit misleading, but Worcestershire just haven't been good enough with the bat. And I think, well, we'll see how we go. You can't judge a wicket until both sides have batted on it. It's still early doors as well, of course. That's good pace. Well taken by Liv Goff, who's got a good run in the side. Sophie Beach came back on loan from Warwickshire and kept Liv out the side for a little while. It's a good problem to have from a Rapids perspective. Liv Goff, really talented cricketer, who you've spent some time with actually in a professional capacity.
Yes, I have indeed. Liv very kindly came over to Malvern St James School for the Sports Awards dinner, which was very nice of her to come across and speak to some of our students, a bit of a Q&A on the stage, and just learn a bit more about how she got into the game and what what Worcestershire can do for the kids at the school, and if we've got a couple of talented cricketers in Malvern, and it's really nice to see that the club is getting into the community, and Liv, of course, being the face of some of the posters around the ground as well. It's there's a familiar face to come in, and she spoke very well as well.
Well, I think that's the nail on the head, Matt, isn't it? It's a community club. And the Women's Rapids building a really strong reputation around Worcestershire. As Meg Bishop back into her work, nicely tucked into the leg side. Collis moves on to 23. She's a canny operator. You feel like she's just got the measure of this pitch, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's worked it out well, and always keeping an eye on different positions as well.
Looking for a sweep. There's a shot in anger. Nicely played. Good diving stop. Is it enough? It isn't. Palmed around the post, but in the end it goes for 4. Well, I talked about the bat speed. There's not much to her at all, is she? I mean, she's 6 stone wet through. But good on the sweep. Bat speed is everything there. It's a really good shot. Just moves slightly over to the offside. Pick that up off middle stump. Despairing dive, but it's Chistry Patil. That will make her feel a lot better about life. How can Meg Bishop respond? A little bit shorter, push through, a little bit faster, as if to say, try and sweep that. Takes a single, though.
Yeah. Patil was 38 not out last time against Gloucester. They won by 7 wickets. A rare win for the Sharks, having lost the previous 4.
Well, I mean, I was there for the Worcestershire double-header against Gloucestershire down in Bristol a few weeks ago, Matt, and Gloucestershire, a good side. There's a bit more flight on that. Collis just happy to knock it about, go at just over a runner ball, just anchor this innings. Just asking players to bat round her. Run rate's crept up just above 5. Still not enough. Still not enough, but a little platform building here. Good use of the feet, might be 2 here.
They wanted it.
It's India doing the fielding out in the deep. I think there might have been 2 there that time, but I think the run out might have pushed them into a more conservative mindset, Matt.
Yeah, I think so. But again, it's not the first time that we've seen them try it.
Short, pulled away, might be 4 more. It's going to be 4 more. So just releasing the pressure here, Sussex Sharks.
You can see that these two are settling in now. They're watching the pace of the ball. They're finding the spot on the bat, and they're finding the gaps in the field.
Yes, well, there was a lot of field hitting, wasn't there? And you have to say it's good field placement by skipper Claire Boycott, but that's the first really expensive over of the day. 12 from it, 2 boundaries. But Collis going well now, 28 from 24. Patil has found a little bit of rhythm. And it's Patil that's on strike now. Good diving stop. They'll take a single. There's plenty on that throw. But Collis was well past the stumps anyway, so there's no danger of sneaking an extra one. Well, 19 from the last 2 after a really, well, it was I don't want to say pedestrian seems harsh, but 25 for 1 off the power play doesn't feel enough, but they've recovered nicely. That's chopped just past the stumps there. She's fortunate to survive that.
Well, after it's been after that third over, really, 8 off the third, and then not been that much in terms of runs for the Sharks.
This is a nice little partnership building. In comes Amy Maund again. And you can just feel, you can hear it just coming off the bat a little bit crisper. Starting to time it a little better.
Well, it goes without saying that the longer these two are settled in, they are going to start finding that timing, and it's really vital that we can try and get a wicket somewhere.
That's going to be a wide. Just straying down leg stump. Umpire Amy Coyne says he'll have to bowl that one again.
Nice to see the crowd building up this morning.
Wrapped on the pag, big shout. Umpire Coyne unmoved. There wasn't much really from the bowler. Plenty of appeals from behind the stumps. Mid off and mid on as well.
Well, the umpire's called leg by.
Maybe hitting just outside the line. Good shout though. That's a better line from Amy Maund, and yes, you're right, Matt. Good crowd in. It really helps actually. They'll be playing around the county in the outgrounds. Emily against Surrey in the County Cup. And they're playing at Bromsgrove in the summer and all over the place, but to play regularly at New Road, I think, is a real testament, I think, to the club's commitment to really building the women's rapids as well. It's good pace from Maund, just pushes Patil back. And it's a good finish to the over as well.
And we're starting to see it in sports everywhere in the country, aren't we, that the women's teams are moving to their home ground. And that should be the way.
Well, look, a day out of the cricket, you can't beat it. So the double headers as well, it's great. It's as I mentioned, we've got the men's Rapids against Somerset. That's going to be a big game. 3 wins apiece for the men's Rapids and the Somerset Sabres. But it helps build that understanding, and
for a general, general spectator, it's great value for money. You're getting 2 games in one day. You can't complain at the weather that we've had, and
well, there you are. You see, there's an advert. Come and get involved. Amy Griffiths into the attack, and pull with a bit of pace there. Coming to the side. Played a lot of cricket in Shropshire. Strong ties, of course, between Worcestershire and Shropshire.
50 comes up in the 10th over.
So there we are, 50 up for Sussex Sharks. Fired that in. And it'll find its way out into the deep for another single. So yes, if you're in range of New Road, come down and grab yourself a seat. Plenty of good cricket on offer. The Food Village helps as well. As that's floated up, driven nicely down the ground by Collis, who's into the 30s. And you have to say, actually, that she's looked relatively untroubled, Matt.
Yeah, it's been very positive.
It's a bit of top edge, but a nice little reverse. That's going to be 4 more. Gets a very generous round of applause from this crowd, and as well it might. That is a modern cricketer's shot, isn't it?
It is. It's crept into the game over the years, hasn't it? Just a little reverse behind the wicket. It's she watched that all the way through. I had it in her mind that that's exactly where she was going.
Looking to sweep again, and again it's successful. Goes the other way this time, in position early, and it's going to be 4 more. And what a fine job she's doing.
All of a sudden on 19 from 21.
Yeah, well, it just goes to show, doesn't it? As long as you get the measure of the wicket, pick length well, then you can always catch up. This partnership's now worth 39. It's a good combination here of experienced pro in Izzy Collis, 29 years old, played for Southern Vipers. And Hampshire, fuller this time, fired in by Amy Griffiths. She's frustrated. You can understand why, but a couple of fantastic shots from young Patil. Really impressed with her.
Sussex Sharks 61 for 1 after.
We mentioned the bat speed, but it's just generating the power, that whip with the wrists. Really, really impressive.
And it's not easy to do a reverse either. Believe me, I've tried it.
Yeah, you and me both, mate.
Failed many a time.
Well, it was only a matter of time. We are going to see Claire Boycott from the Diglis end. Consummate pro. Leader by example. Run scorer, wicket taker. And she'll be looking to make a breakthrough here, because the Sharks have snuck just above 6 and over. But most importantly, just 1 down. They've built a nice platform. Clever batting as Patil is still on strike. Quite short, straight boundaries, Matt. So anything that's kind of straight down the ground or behind the wicketkeeper, you're going to get value for shots. Good tumbling stop in the covers. And they're going to need that. Need their fielders to back up the bowlers here.
Again, we know Claire can get her fielding spot on.
Full good Yorker. Dug out well as well. Nice little wristy flick as well. Out to mid-wicket.
Again, well stopped just to reduce the Sharks to a single. Three outside the ring leg side.
Again, it's full. Just slightly misdirected. So work down to long leg. Again, full. That's the approach, isn't it? Boycott's just looking to get Yorkers in here. well worked. You just see Shistri Patil just like a coil spring, just balanced beautifully at the wicket actually.
Just trying to get that pressure on, and reducing to singles is absolutely fine.
That's a full toss. Just played away, but as you say, Matt, 3 out in the deep on the leg side. So they're good-looking shots, but they're only getting singles.
Again, testament to Claire's, fantastic knowledge of where to place her fielders and having those 3. And obviously the Yorkers, that final full toss. Not really an option for Patil there to go anywhere else. We mentioned earlier, by the way, the food village over behind the Diglis end. You're making me hungry.
Sorry, mate.
It's okay. I know all of the. I've got to know all of the options over there now.
I was going to say, we've got to know all of the people. You've been workshopping and networking as Amy Griffiths continues from the New Road end. And Collins is flat on her stomach. Fuller fired in by Amy Griffiths. Good competitor. Good all-round cricketer as well.
Just a little turn to get the bat down to the ground. Nice little spin.
Slower, flighted up, goes for the big hit, should be a catch for Claire Boycott. She's underneath it and there's a breakthrough. Well, Collis looked to get on with it, and it's the first time we've really seen her go aerial with an aggressive shot. It's mistimed, it's taken nicely at mid-off.
There was a brilliant ball in. Again, just trying to force that. That's exactly what happened.
Well, it's just a little bit more flight, wasn't it? There was a tiny little bit of grip. We didn't see much spin for Meg Bishop, but she's just tried to play. Well, she's just played the wrong line there. Look to work it
33 runs off 32 balls.
through the leg side.
Sussex Sharks, captain number 14, Kiara Green.
It's a good innings, though, from Izzy Collis. Needs to have built a nice little platform. It brings Kiara Green to the wicket.
Collis a very good wicket to get. See now Patil has settled herself in.
Well, we'll see how Green goes, but what we've seen, it's not that easy to get started on this surface from what we've seen.
You start to wonder if the ball previously that Collis had to very, very quickly turn and cover a crease, but whether there was a bit of frustration in going for that.
Watchful from Green. It's an indication of early intent there. I don't think she needs to play it at all. Doesn't look good for the brand if you leave one in T20 though, does it?
No.
Drilled hard at Boycott. Well, I mentioned the ball follows it more often than not. Been very quiet day for Gwen Davis. We see her just scouting the boundary. Down at Cow Corner. Oh, it's a bit too high. It's a good reply though from Amy Griffiths after an expensive first over. First over she went for 12. But she's keeping a lid on things here. 4 dot balls, importantly the wicket of Collis as well.
Another dot. And again, just keeping that pressure going. As you say, a much better over this time around.
Well, wicket maidens are worth their weight in gold in this format. But a good reply, good comeback from Amy Griffiths. She'll feel much better about life. Real competitor. Boycott's going to continue. She's two captains actually just having a natter there. Kiara Green and Claire Boycott. Amy Coyne, the umpire, as well. Just chatting about whether they saw England in action against New Zealand last night. And I've got to confess, full disclosure, I watched the West Indies game. I didn't get to watch the New Zealand game last night. The perils of having small children and lots of heat. But Danny White-Hodge, what a tournament she's having.
I think all of these England games at the moment are rolling into one, because every game you watch, they're just absolutely fantastic out there at the moment.
Well, home advantage doesn't half help. We had Polly Starkey, who's often on these streams as well, saying the importance of home tournaments. Expectation that, well, England will just win it then. And but it's good to see Sophia Dunkley get some runs, actually. It's been a bit up and down. Heather Knight's had a good tournament. I was a little bit unsure. I was like, where are the young batters coming through? Sophie Eccleston as well. Didn't have the greatest build up to the tournament. But being economical again, effective for England. Boycott goes full again. And Green is underway. Clipped into the leg side.
The tournament couldn't have come at a better time either for those, as we said at the top, getting into cricket, and you know, even coming down here this morning and coming to watch the Rapids.
Well, that's another lovely shot from Patil. And we saw Gwen Davis in action there. Well, it's just lots of bottom hand there, and just tried to strong arm it down the ground. They'll get a couple on the misfield. And I think you feel like Green might decide to have a dart here. 67 for 2 the score, halfway through the 12th. They don't want to let the Rapids just nudge and nurdle their way to a low total. Down the ground, chance for a catch. And in the end, it's just dropped short. It's a really nasty one, isn't it? For a fielder. When you know it's going to come to you on the half volley, do you dive for it and risk your teeth?
I would.
Well, you're a braver man than me, Matt. I'd make a business decision there, mate.
Yeah, look, you don't need teeth for cricket.
No, you do need teeth for the
need
tea
teeth
interval.
for yeah.
That's a full bunger. That's timed nicely. And Jess Beach has dived over the top of that. She'll be disappointed with that. Should have stopped it. It was a well-timed shot.
But if it's, I don't know, the last ball of the last over and you need the wicket to win, you go for it, don't you?
Oh yeah, you do. You do. I'm just soft in my middle age, Matt. That's the trouble.
Just protecting.
Well, what would have been quite a neat and tidy over has ended up being expensive.
13 overs, Sussex Sharks 75 for 2.
10 from it. You feel there that Boyks will be a little bit disappointed with her fast bowler there. In position early. Amy Griffiths to continue. Green on strike. Down the ground. She'll just get to Baker Smith on the bounce. It does. A few changes in the field. Emily Tweets going out into the deep. Windiat and Davis as well. Down the ground. Looks to play it over the top. Oh, that's a fantastic shot as well. It'll be one bounce for. Well, they brought the fielder up from long off into the circle. Moved the fielder out into the leg side. So what does Patil do? Just goes over mid-off. Easy as that, Matt.
Yep. Patil's got great vision, hasn't she? She knows.
There's a sweep shot. They'll take a single. Well, so I had her name circled, her and Molly Adams actually. I was really looking forward to watching. And she's not disappointed. I'm so impressed. With Shashri Patel, full bunger, carved away. That should beat the fielder, and does. Boycott stuck in her hand. She was never going to get hold of it, though. punch of the gloves from these two. I thought it looked like there was just a shift in momentum, a shift in tone, and it's skipper Green who's brought it. And her counterpart, Claire Boycott's got some thinking to do here. Second boundary in the over. Fired in this time. Well, Griffiths has done a good job here of varying her pace. A little bit of flight at times, then firing them in. Generally bowls a full length. Again, it's a full toss. This time, Green doesn't get hold of it, and that's Amy Griffiths. You can tell she's an aggressive cricketer. Just fizzed that back.
Yeah, it seemed to work for the last two balls. The full toss just straight down the middle towards mid wicket.
Well, 10 from the over for the second over in a row. .85 for 2 the score. 14 overs gone. So it's a good little consolidation. Last 8 overs. Gone for 60. Boycotting again. Again, staying full. Bit of a drag down, clubbed away. That's a good shot. Not the most elegant of cricket shots, Matt, but hyper effective. Just climbed into it and clubbed it away.
Sometimes that's all you need. It's as you say, it's nothing beautiful, but it's a boundary. So
well,
Sharks will be happy with that.
Whether it's an elegant cover drive or whether it's a short arm jab, doesn't matter. End result's the same. Green looking dangerous. Again, it's just power. I think there's a single there all day long, Matt.
I thought there was. And there was hesitation as well, and that's what's stopped it from happening. But whether Claire's hand just getting down to her left just stopped it.
Chance taken. What a good catch that is. Much needed. And the Rapids players celebrate as well, they might, because Kiara Green was looking to tee off there.
Yeah, she was looking really dangerous, but what a catch. And there's so much power behind that. And the Boycott, very happy with the delivery as well.
Well, there's a lot of bottom hand in play there. Just looked to sieve it away through extra cover.
Kiara Green was caught by Amy Griffiths off the bowling of Claire Boycott for 13 runs off 14 balls.
Well, a little cameo from Kiara Green.
New batter number 15, Phoebe Wilkinson.
.90 for 3 then. And we are most of the way through the 15th over. Who'll be the happiest skipper right now, Matt, do you think?
I have a feeling Claire Boycott will be now.
Phoebe Wilkinson at the wicket. That's a full right in the block hole. Does well, the young batter, to dig it out.
I mean, we talk about the momentum changing, but I think where the Rapids have got it so right so far is that power play earlier on. Restricting the runs right down.
Again. And given. Trapped in front. It's 2 in the over. Claire Boycott's bowl full. You miss, I hit approach. Well, she's misconsistent, isn't she? Whether it's bat or with ball. She takes wickets. Well, I thought it was even Stevens, but that wicket's
Phoebe Wilkinson, LBW off the bowling of Claire Boycott.
might just have shifted things slightly in. Oh, I think it's just in front of leg stump, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in line as well.
New batter for Sussex Sharks, number 32.
It's a great delivery again. So I stand with my decision. Boycott definitely the happier of the two captains, but Patel still in strike, still out there.
Of the innings, Sussex Sharks 19 for 4 from 15.
See what she does with the field now as well. Again, going for 3 outside, leg side.
In comes Beach from the New Road end. And, well, Shrishri Patel, well, has just watched a couple of wickets from the other end. I think keeping her at the non-striker's end isn't a bad idea, as Lucy Harris is into the attack. And it's a no ball. They'll take a run as well. So a chance for Talitha Stanley to free her arms a little bit. But that came down with good pace as well. You see that with some cricketers. Craig White used to do it back in the day. The cocked wrist and the generation of pace from that way. So Claire Boycott's just directing a bit of traffic here. You can change the field for a no ball if the batters cross over.
The umpire has signalled a free hit.
I think Patty will be disappointed. I'll be half tempted not to run so you can have it yourself.
Yeah.
It's not very team-spirited. But, of course, if Patel was still on strike, the field would have to remain the same. As they did cross and take an extra run. Left-handed Tally Stanley.
Say something I can get behind, a left-hander.
Oh, and Liv Goff's worn one there. That was pace, and to stand up to the stumps. I think she's taken one in the chest there. Good pace from Harris. Real guts from Goff behind the sticks. Goodness me.
Staying close again, isn't she? She's only 21. Very tough.
It's another really good take. Support just shifted across the left-hander, and it's so difficult when you have a batter in front of you, Matt, who's changing body position, looking to reverse or to ramp. The sight lines are already a little bit tricky as a keeper when you've got a right-hander or a right-arm bowler and a left-hander on strike. They're coming over rather than round the wicket. Slower ball this time. Good bit of bowling.
Yeah, I saw Liv earlier though, just doing a warm-ups and moving left, right. Had a batter in front of her just to block the view. It's leave nothing to chance.
Again, floated up, really good shot, lovely shot through the offside. Didn't try and overhit it, just leant on it.
It's just lovely and smooth off the bat, wasn't it? Straight out the middle.
Really elegant shot, wasn't it? Well, That shot looks good in any form of the game, any time. How can Harris respond? And it's going to be a wide, and they're going to take a single as well. So, extras, slightly wayward radar, and in the middle of the over, some really good stuff as well. So a little bit of a mixed bag. Took 3 for 38 against Surrey in the County Cup. Pick of the bowlers. Again, slower ball. Boycott, chance to throw down at the stumps. I think been home anyway. So an eventful first over with the ball from Lucy Harris. Some really good stuff. And a no ball on a wide as well.
4 overs remaining. Sussex Sharks are 99 for 4.
Well, the sun's starting to come out again, which is nice in one way for those watching. Top up the suntan, as a lot of them have done this week, but perhaps not so good for those out in the field. You get the sun caught in your eye, and it's quite difficult.
Boycott continues from the Diglis end, looking for a little scoop, and they've got enough of it. It won't find its way to the boundary. It wasn't well timed. There's plenty of top edge in that, but it was nowhere near in danger of being caught. The two fielders behind square as the 100 comes up for Sussex Sharks.
Teresa Stanley was fortunate there. She went to go and run, and then stopped, and then went to run again. And only just got back in time.
Well, Boycott's going to come round the wicket to the left-handed Stanley. Windy up behind square has gone onto the boundary rope. As that's again a very nice looking off drive. They'll take a single. Looks technically very sound. Talitha Stanley.
It almost makes it look like it's almost minimal effort. It's so elegant.
Full, wrapped on the pad, right in front, and Patil, who's been starved of the strike, tried to make something happen there. Boycott's got a third. Congratulations from Liv Goff and from Amy Griffiths. Patil has to go. Second LBW for the Worcestershire skipper.
Shristi Patil was LBW off the bowling of Claire Boycott for 37 runs.
Well, we've seen her quite a few times this morning try that reverse sort of sweep, and it's paid off quite a few times. At that time, absolutely no chance. It's a really good wicket to get as well, as Patil was, while being kept off strike, was starting to bring the runs up for the Sharks. So I have a feeling that's Rebecca Denman who's come in.
Well, Boycott's in again, driven down the ground. We think it is Rebecca Denman, numberless.
Given a call up from Sutton Cricket Club very recently. We'll double check, this might be her Sussex Sharks debut.
Well, she's got to some work to do to help her side build a meaningful total, as I guess good work from Liv Goff. Round the wicket again, Boycott to the left-handed Stanley.
Not afraid, is she, Liv?
Well, you've got to be a certain sort of personality to keep wicket. And speaking of certain sorts of personality keeping wicket, Frank Watson will join me for the live stream of the men this afternoon. As again, Stanley goes for the little reverse, the little dink past the keeper. And she plays beautifully with the straight bat. It's
Claire Boycott finishes with figures of 4 overs, 3 wickets for 23 runs.
well, Boycott finishes up, as you may have heard from the public address system here at New Road. 4 overs, 3 for 23 from Claire Boycott. Classic Claire Boycott stuff, wicket to wicket. You miss, I hit, a couple of LBWs. Good catch from Amy Griffiths as well to get rid of Kiara Green, who was looking dangerous.
You know exactly what you're getting with our captain. Absolutely formidable. And,
103 for 5 then. Harris round the wicket, the left-hander sived away. And that's going to race away, and it's going to be 4, first ball of the over. Wasn't entirely where she intended. There was more than a hint of outside edge to it, but there's a bit of width to throw her hands at it. Just had to bisect those two fielders at point and short third, and she managed that.
107 for 5. Sharks at the moment.
Shorter this time. Tucked her up. Good reply. She want from a fast bowler, isn't it? You want them to get angry. Don't like being hit for boundaries.
No.
Again, looking for a scoop over the keeper. She's tried that a few times and failed each time. I just feel play your game. It's coached these days, though. I think that's the thing, is that when you're crushingly middle-aged like me, Matt, I wasn't taught to do all that sort of thing. Growing up as a cricketer, 360 shots. Harrison again round the wicket to left-hander Stanley, who moves towards leg, then moves back across to off stump. Again looks to attack behind square. Try and get the ball past the keeper. Again, Liv Goff. Peter Schmeichel-esque. If you're of a certain vintage, you remember the ability to star jump, block everything with body, face, gloves, whatever. And again, it's another play and miss.
It's almost like they've come with this game plan to do it, because a lot of boundaries have come from this sort of sweeping shot, but
well, it's been effective, but we've seen Patel do it particularly well, but it doesn't feel like, against moved aggressively over. It's a good bit of bowling actually from Harris. Moved aggressively over outside off stump to help it on its way, and Harris has followed her. I think just play your game, play the shots you can play. As it's again a play and a miss. She's got herself in a bit of a tangle here.
Yeah.
Tally Stanley, she's frustrated with herself as well. First ball of the over goes for 4, and then it's just a smorgasbord of scoops, ramps, reverses and everything else, which has accrued absolutely nothing in her favour.
No, she tried to cut that one away, that last one. Just mistimed it.
number 19, Meg Bishop.
It is Meg Bishop. I should do this for a living. Right, in she comes. It's floated up there, and Denman works it into the onside. Think about a second, think better of it. Good fielding out in the deep. Good throw again from this rapid side. And get a little bit of indecisiveness with the running.
I think that's what's made the difference in this innings is, first of all, you've got the fantastic fielding positions and the throwing going on out there. But again, as you said, that indecisiveness to do we run, do we not? There's been singles that haven't been taken. There's been, you know, a double.
There's been plenty of stop-starts, haven't there? Stanley, will she continue with this scoop ramp approach? Will she play it? Will she? There's a reverse. She does get it this time. She gets bat on ball, but it's again finding the field. It's another dot ball. It's the 6th in a row that she's faced, and it's tricky as well when you're in that position. You're now then so determined to get it away. You don't want to feel like it's been a waste. There's a dot ball. There's a quick single taken to boycott. Well, you don't often see spin in the penultimate over of a T20. Well, that we are with Meg Bishop. Bit short this time, clubbed away. Again, just be a single. I think it's Ebony Tweets out there. In front of the aforementioned food village. We're not indoors.
Food village, picnic area. We've got everything over there. Oh, and the club shop as well, by the way.
Yes, the old scoreboard converted. Very nice setup they've got there, drilled down the ground. That's more of a Talitha Stanley shot. Takes a single. And again, we've just had a couple of overs of quiet cricket.
There's that hesitation again, though, to go for a second.
Being ready, that's okay. Being ready is okay. As long as you make the right decision in the end, I think that's the key bit. That's hoiked into the leg side. Again, it will just be a single. This stage, Worcestershire won't mind that.
Sussex Sharks 112 for 5 after 19 overs.
Well, just when you would want them to accelerate, Sussex Sharks just 13 from the last 3 overs. And that's just that key spell, isn't it? 25 for 1 in the power play. That little consolidation period did okay, actually, despite a wicket maiden from Amy Griffiths. It took 60 runs from the following 8 overs. And this has just been a little bit more placid. It's been a little bit thin at both ends, Matt.
Yeah, it's... again, we've done an incredible job to keep that run rate down. And
from the new road end, number 14, Lucy Harris.
Final over, run rate just under 6, which is more than achievable.
Cut away, timed really nicely, great shot. Good bit of fielding out in the deep. Saved her side 2 runs. Just got a little bit of width offered, really good shot. Sounded nicely off the bat, Matt. Great tumbling stop in the deep.
No, very, very good. And something that Stanley's tried, but Rebecca Denman has pulled that off magnificently.
It's off cutter. Just a bit too much width from Harris, though. And she is again. For New Reading. Bumper this time. Plenty of air on that. Should be caught. Oh, it's dropped short. 2 fielders out in the deep.
That hung in the air for a while, didn't it?
It just stopped though, didn't it?
2 of them, it looked from here, they were ready for it.
It's a really good bumper though, tucks her right up. Round the wicket then to the left-handed Stanley. Just a few balls left to face. Slower ball and bowled up, and what a sight that is for a fast bowler. Middle stump out the ground, and again Stanley looking to hit the ball behind square rather than play straight.
Well, that middle stump's just screamed, "I'm free." It's perfect, isn't it? It's perfect bowling. And they're just starting to wrap up what has been a very, very good innings from a Worcestershire perspective. And
well, it was pace off. She's varied her pace nicely, and that combination we saw, this was an off cutter to start the over, then a really effective bumper, and a proper slower ball to remove Stanley. Really impressed with Lucy Harris. First over went for 9. A couple of issues with a wide and no ball.
But again,
But there's been a lot of genuine wicket-taking deliveries. And that's mistimed terribly as well.
that wicket, it's great pace from Harris to deliver it through. But again, it's Stanley going for the knock over the top.
Well, it's
trying to hit
Eve
it.
O'Neill now is on strike, mate. It's she's just made her way to the wicket. As Harris is in, again it's short. That's timed nicely though, right on her toes. Punched away through the offside for 4. Talented cricketer who part of the England under-19 set up in the winter tour, 18-year-old. So shared a tour with Sophie Beach, Bryony Gilgrass, both now former Worcestershire Rapids, of course. Last ball of the innings. In comes Harris. And that's cut away straight to backward point, so it'll be a single to finish up proceedings. Well, if you fancy chasing a runner ball, because Sussex have done exactly that, 121. I've done them a disservice. 121 is the total. That's what's been announced. My scorecard had 120. The stream has 120. Well, Worcestershire will have to go a smidgen over a runner ball, Matt, to win this.
Yeah.
And I think if you're bowling first in a game, if you have aspirations of making it to finals day and you want to win, you'd take 120, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would. But it's now down to the top order, just to get the runs on the board early in the power play for Worcester. We said about it before. I think Claire Boycott herself is almost fed up of talking about the inconsistency and the missed chances and placing and batting. So this is a real opportunity here at New Road, just to settle in quickly and put the pressure on Sussex Sharks, who did settle eventually. Collis and Patel managed to get quite a few runs on the board each, so they did eventually work out what the wicket was playing like.
Well, it was Collis and Patel. They put on 44, which was the main partnership in this. So the tail of the tape, and 126 Sussex Sharks made. Collis 33, Patel really impressive 37 from 37 balls. A little cameo from Green, and a couple of handsome-looking shots from Tally Stanley, made 12. And from a Worcestershire perspective, well, Claire Boycott, she emptied the tank in terms of bowling options. Beach 2 overs, none for 13. Baker Smith 2 overs, none for 7. Amy Morn 3 overs, none for 11. Bishop 3 overs, none for 20. Amy Griffiths 3 overs, 1 for 22. Bowled aggressive in the field as well, wasn't she, Amy Griffiths? She's a good watch. Claire Boycott just does what Claire Boycott does. 4 overs, 3 wickets, and went for just 23 runs in the process. And Harris, a little bit expensive. Her 3 overs went at 7s, 21 runs conceded. She took a wicket, but there were 11 dots in that. There's a some good aggressive fast bowling, some real promise there. So that was a good watch as well. Good in the field, and run out was the first wicket of the day. Adams was run out by Beach, just 6. So if Worcestershire Rapids are going to get a 4th victory in this T20 Blast campaign, then they're going to have to do it at a nudge over a runner ball. We'll be back with you in a few minutes' time for the Rapids reply. Well, welcome back to New Road. Dean Daniels and Amy Coyne, the officials. Umpires on their way out, followed by Ciara Green and her Sussex Sharks side, who a few moments ago completed their innings, posting 120 for 6, and by my money, I reckon that's 6 and over. So Worcestershire are going to have to better it if they are going to be victorious here. Sussex Sharks just one win in this campaign. They've played some good cricket. They've not been consistent though.
Worcestershire Rapids opening batters, number 23, Amy Griffiths, and number 2, Maddie Windiat.
Well, if you got our effects, Mike, you will have picked up that Amy Griffiths and Maddie Windiat are going to open the batting. It's another opening batting combination for the Rapids. It's not really been settled. And that's in part because Bryony Gilgrass, whose recent good form has earned her a pro contract short-term down in Essex. Good with both bat and ball, and of course we wish her very well. Super talented young cricketer.
First 6 overs
So
are power play overs, a maximum of 2 fielders permitted.
Amy Griffiths, left-handed bat. Shropshire cricketer. Strong connections between Worcestershire and Shropshire, both men and women. Millie Home played here a few years ago, her brother Jack making his way in the men's side as well. Ed Barnard, the Leaches, Dylan Pennington. Well, we've seen Amy Griffiths, she was aggressive with ball in hand. Will she be aggressive with bat in hand? Thank you for joining us on the live stream. I'm Jim Dale, alongside me, Matt Ponter. And we're going to see spin first up. It's going to be Sussex skipper Ciara Green with her off spin round the wicket to left-handed Griffiths. And in behind it, already seeing the hand gestures there. We didn't see a lot of spin first up from the Rapids tweakers. Green in again. Fast arm action and just played through the offside, and underway we are. First runs of the reply.
I have a feeling this power play is fairly vital to the innings for Worcester, restricting Sussex to 25 for 1 in theirs. Let's beat that target first and then go from there.
Well, it brings Windiat on strike. That's an interesting approach because Green's going to stay round the wicket here. So line is going to be really important because Windiat's right-handed. And that's worked into the leg side. Tumbling stop by Shrishti Patil. Really impressed with her with the bat earlier on, Matt, weren't we?
Yeah, very, very good. And there is a player that can do your fancy shots that never were heard of, really, a fair few years ago.
Fired in, driven down the ground very elegantly, not try to hit it too hard, find another single. Well, the thing is, when you're chasing a runner ball, you just don't want to get yourself into trouble by losing unnecessary wickets.
No, you find the boundary when you can. There's no pressure to hit it everywhere.
And it's good, solid stuff. You're getting plenty of revs on the ball here, Ciara Green. There's not a lot of turn. It's not really gripping, but you see that little bit of drift with the revolutions. She's working her fingers over the ball here, so it's neat and tidy. I think you're just trying to cramp up right-handed Windiat here. It's almost asking the batter there, go on, be aggressive, play against across the line.
And that's the thing between these two in so far. Windiat there, it's tempting, isn't it? But in the back of her mind, she'll be thinking, I don't need to be that aggressive. So I'm sure the two of them in the middle now having a conversation will be saying, if there's a shot on, go for it, but don't do anything silly.
Two over the bowling from the Diglis end, number 21, Callian Doherty.
Well, It was thin at both ends for Sussex. 1 for 25 in the power play. The last 6 overs, they made just 35 runs and lost 3 wickets in the process. Kalyan Doherty will open the bowling from the Diglis end to Griffiths. 3 without loss to score. It's straight away on a good length, isn't it? I think regardless of the type of cricket you're playing, it's not boring, it's classic. If you're looking to hit the top of off, we found here, if you are consistent with your line and length at New Road, you generally tend to be rewarded. And again, you see Griffiths getting frustrated.
It is a pitch that lends itself to the bowlers, especially being slower.
Well, the sun's coming out here. As you mentioned earlier on, Matt, we've got a good crowd here at New Road for this double header. The men play Somerset a bit later on. It's a full toss, drilled hard, plenty of bottom hand. It's a half stop. But Griffiths has got plenty of it. It's going to find its way to the boundary. It's the first boundary of the Rapids reply. You get the feeling with Griffiths when she hits it, it stays hit, Matt.
Yeah, it was a lovely play. Just watching it back there. It's again, it's that elegant flow, isn't it? It's really nice to see. Minimal effort, just let the ball bounce off the bat, and away it rolls.
That's going to be a wide, and so we've seen the boundary ball was over pitched. This time it's the line that's slightly off, and it's how you deal with that pressure, isn't it? How you contend with being hit for boundaries. Can you respond well? And that's skewed away off the edge, but it's safe enough, won't go to hand. So in the end, it's another single. But it is a bit of a false shot. Just 1 wicket to her name. Kalyan Doherty there so far in this T20 Blast campaign. Came in that win against Gloucestershire. 1 for 18 she got. Just a little bit straight, worked away down the leg side. This should be 4 and is 4. So Windiat has a boundary as well. Both openers have a boundary apiece. And greeted with warm applause here from this good crowd.
There's enough pace out there, isn't there, just to let the ball roll away to the ropes.
Well, it's also just waited for it, didn't she? There's good. Well, I was going to say, ball just swung in, tucked away off the pads. The second boundary in the over, and again playing late, Windiat, and get another single. So a productive over, 11 from it. Rapids 14 without loss. Well, you see that Kiara Green, a rather different character to Claire Boycott. Boycott, you know, very unassuming, she's quite a quiet character. Well, Kiara Green, full of life, bounding around in the field, directing traffic. She's bowled 1 over. And she's going to be 1 and done because Rebecca Denman's coming into the attack. The mysterious Rebecca Denman with no number on her back. Windiat waits. Slingy action, good solid forward press in behind that mat. Very high elbow, classic stuff. Looks very technically sound. Does,
well, it's understandable why she's been called into the squad. It's no easy feat though at that sort of age when you're young and trying to make it through, and all of a sudden you get told, by the way, you're playing in the Vitality T20.
Well, she's got pedigree. Maddie Windiak came through the Warwickshire pathway, captained Worcestershire under-18s, former Malvern College as well. And that's played plenty of bottom hand, but plenty of bat on it, that's the key. And that's raced away for 4. Bit too full, bit too straight.
It's not far from where I am now, Malvern College.
Yeah,
lovely pitch over there.
Well, she was there at the as part of the Rachel Hayhoe-Flint Scholarship, which I know that you're part of the world, Matt. That's Rachel Hayhoe-Flint, who was there to Wolverhampton at her funeral. Giant of the women's game. But yes, Malvern College. Plenty of high quality cricketers gone through those doors. In comes Denman. It's a full bunger, and it's going to be a wide as well. She's bowling with good pace, but it's not quite the control that she'd like.
Don't forget the likes of Kings Worcester as well, who have offered out their facilities for the teams to train. The club are very grateful for their offering. And Bromsgrove School as well, not too far away from here. Good cricket provision.
That's a lovely looking punch off the back foot. Lovely little cover drive. Fielder out in the deep, so it'll just be 1. Well, let's thank Fladbury Cricket Club for the guard of honour this morning, and I feel contractually obliged now as well as both as a former attendee at the grammar school, and I was coached by Frank Watson, who'll be on the stream later, who's I think taught at every school that does cricket anywhere. He is connected. It's a bit of a running joke with he and I. He knows everybody. He's Mr. Worcestershire. I love it. If I mention anything to do with anything, he will always know, and I call it the 0.5 degrees of separation for Frank. It's supposed to be the 6 degrees of separation, but in comes Denham again. It's full. This time it's the Yorker, well directed.
Have you ever caught him out?
No.
Yet.
And oddly, this is what the live streamers were be into, is that I'm an Exeter City supporter. I do Exeter City football commentary as well. As Denman's in again. That slingy action. Again, it's full. And Griffiths gets bat on it, but not enough to beat the fielder. So 20 for no wicket, 6 from the over. And we were just chatting after the game, and we just signed a player from Morecambe. Edwards is his name. And I was just chatting because Frank's a big football fan. And of course, he knew the player's dad. He was a Welsh footballer, played for Morecambe. He knew the player's dad and played cricket with him. It's astonishing. It's just an impossibility for Frank Watson not to him. And it's a lovely, lovely thing, and it always makes me smile.
Try him with me later. He'll probably find out. He's got some friend that knows who I am or something.
Well, Faye Mullins into the attack. All change. 4th over, 4th bowler being used here. Windiak on strike. And again, the rarest of things, it's a leave in T20 cricket. There's a bit of width there, and Windiak thinks we don't need it. If it's not there to cut, I'm not doing it. And that's fair enough, because the only thing here that's really going to scupper the Rapids, I think, is losing wickets.
It's a very rare feat, as you say, in T20 to leave a ball, but it's also a very rare position for Worcester to be in.
And that's a full bunger, and it's dropped just short. They're looking to see if that's a no ball. It seemed high. There's a waist-high no ball. Very hard delivery to hit. It felt like it was... Oh yeah, that's well above waist height. It has been called a no ball now. It seemed to take forever the decision, but in the end, it's Dean Daniels at square leg, but Amy Coyne is the one. Scorers have now acknowledged it, so it should be a free hit. Almost caught at mid-wicket. Obviously now it's a no ball, would not have counted. So Mullen have to bowl that again.
No ball, so the next one is a free hit.
And it clubbed in exactly the same spot, this time a legal delivery, so a dot ball off a free hit always feels good from a bowling perspective.
Well, that's one apiece now. And Sussex had a free hit. It was straight behind.
Gets good Yorker. All that pace coming with the arm. We saw Lucy Harris a bit earlier on, that whip with the wrists and that's the pace generator. There's so many different ways to do this, of course. And cricket, it said there's full of idiosyncrasies and uniquenesses to do with everyone's own physicality. Here comes Mullen again, and drilled. Chase on for the fielder out in the deep. I think it's Denham doing the fielding. Good stop in the end. They take a couple. But Faye Mullen, she's actually a cancer survivor, still in her teenage years. Ran the London Marathon this year, Matt, for Teenage Cancer Trust. So good on you, Faye.
Well done. That's something on my bucket list, just not got round to it.
That's a good Yorker as well. Misses the stumps. Wendiet looking to jam a bat down on it. And generally looking to bowl full here. One shot of note. The boundary where it's looking for that off cutter, but it was just too full. Ended up being a half volley. In comes Mullen again. It's a genuine edge, flashed away. And it's going to be four. Well, Mullen can feel a little bit aggrieved there. It's been a decent over from her. Just the one over pitch delivery. And the one no ball. The rest was bowled with aggression, pace, full and straight. That was on her length. It was just, again, playing down the wrong line there. But they'll take it. 4 more to the total.
It's going to end up being those sort of edges, perhaps, that do see wickets start to fall. But so far, so good. 27 for no wickets. And this partnership slowly starting to build.
Kiara Green back into the attack. So the plan here clearly is mix it up. Worcestershire, you know what you're going to get. Boulder. Well, the change has worked. Plenty of flight. And Griffiths just looked to clear the front leg and launch that. But she's been bowled. It's in her nature to be aggressive. But she's just played all round it.
Amy Griffiths was bowled by Kiara Green for 7 runs on 10 balls.
Oh, Kiara Green, 4 wickets and conceded only 8 runs last time out in their win against Gloucester. It's a real threat that Sussex have in their captain.
Number 79, Gwen Davies.
Here comes Gwen. Gwen Davies has been itching to return. And she has her chance to show the intent that she wants after her ankle injury in May. A huge credit to the team working with her to get her back and ready out there again.
Wow, it's going to be 2 experienced cricketers here. Kiara Green, 32 years old. Knows her game inside out. Gwen Davies, well, she's the elder stateswoman of this side. She loves a sweep. She loves the reverse, a lap and a scoop and everything else. So left-hander Green stays round the wicket. One left-hander for another, shorter this time. Push through. Watchful from Green. So Sussex with a breakthrough, really needed it as well. Down the wicket, nice looking shot. They'll take a single. Mullen does the fielding. And Molly Adams behind the stumps. Didn't get going with the bat at all. Daughter of Chris Adams, Sussex legend. made his Test debut in the same Test as Michael Vaughan down in South Africa all those years ago. Oh, I feel old. Right, in comes Green. Again, pushed through.
Dare I say, I don't even think I was...
Please don't say you don't think you were born, Matt. We're getting on so well.
Go on, say the year, I'll tell you.
Oh, blimey. I couldn't tell you the year. But I think it would be around the 2000 mark.
Okay, I was alive. Just.
Well, this is really neat and tidy stuff from Kiara Green. I remember it because England were about 6 for 4, and the two of them came in together. So they look to take a leg by, which they do. But it's a really good over from Kiara Green, the Brightonian.
It's just the 2 runs off it.
Yeah, most importantly, it's the wicket, it's the breakthrough that they wanted. Pete's been on. Just had a message just saying Jim Dale fact. Sometimes I will surprise everybody. I'm doing this from memory as well, so I'm now going to look it up because I don't want to look like a wally.
You've got to get it right.
Well, Faye Mullin's going to continue. Yep, South Africa, November 1999. So, whoa.
You know that signal when the umpire gives out? That's how old I was. 1.
Hey, it's a nice place to be, Matt. Good for you, my friend. Down the ground, look for a single. They'll have to be quick. They're quick enough, though. I think I'd already been to... I was already going to festivals by that point, man.
Okay.
But that's okay.
That's fine.
If you want to swap your age for mine, we can do this. Okay. We do know. It's that Molly Adams, really promising young cricketer. Quite tall for a wicket-keeper, actually. But you can already see, despite her young years, she's also helping direct traffic in the field. There's going to be a change of approach here from Faye Mullin. She's going to come round the wicket to Gwen Davis. The field has been changed, I'd guess, about 17 times in the past 12 seconds. Trying to figure out whether fine leg is in the circle or not. I think it's probably a good move to have her back. So Davis likes a sweep. And that's a beamer. That's going to be a warning, I think. And Faye Mullin actually looks quite upset with herself, quite frustrated. We've already seen a no ball for a waist high. Has it just come loose out of the hand?
Yeah, it has. And a couple of moments before she did stop. Before
they might well tell her that she can't complete the over, so that might well be it for Faye Mullin.
She won.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yes, it's 2 strikes for an above waist height no ball.
Izzy Collis will completely over after the second no ball over waist heights.
Well, I thought actually after that first no ball, I thought might have bowled very well actually. Bowl with real pace, real aggression. But this is going to be quite literally a change of pace, Matt. So we're going to have Izzy Collis. She's going to come in. Again, experienced cricketer. Did a good job actually of anchoring that first part of the innings, didn't she? For Sussex.
She did, and it was that partnership with Patil, the 44, between the two of them. Got the runs on the board.
Well, that is floaty light, and that's been dispatched. It was never going to take long for Gwen Davis to get the reverse out.
That's how you do it.
I mean, that ball came down with snow on and just had plenty of time to get in position.
That's a batter's dream, isn't it? To be given the time to watch the ball all the way to the bat. Wonderful.
Better this time, but nicely clipped into the leg side. Have you got enough on that to go to 4? No, it's going to be picked up. Denham's going to do the fielding. So Worcestershire going along nicely here. 36 for 1 the score. Just a few balls left of the power play. In comes Collis. Flatter this time, shorter, just worked into the leg side. I feel actually Windiak might have missed out a little bit there. It was a half tracker, but it was no real pace on it.
They've managed to get a single from it where, to be honest, I perhaps wouldn't have run that. It was very close though. They managed to get 3.
Pulled away this time. This should be 4 more and is. Well, Collis has dropped short a couple of times. Davis just waited for it. Plenty of real estate out on the leg side. The fielder in the deep, well in front of square. So just had to wait for it. Roll her wrists. Send it away through square leg. In comes Collis again. Full toss, again clubbed away. This time it's timed nicely. Should be 4 more and it is. So that no ball from Mullen's been really expensive because in the end it means Collis has come on and Gwen Davis has taken her apart.
Worcestershire Rapids 45 for 1 after 6 overs. That completes the power play.
Well, 16 from that over. Really expensive. And Gwen Davis, 3 boundaries for her in that over. She's moved rapidly on to 14, pun intended.
Oh dear.
I know, mate. I know.
76 from here to win. It's 20 more runs than Sussex got in their power play. 25 for 1 at this stage. Rapids 45 for 1. Run rate 7.5. What's required is 5.4.
Well, the thing is, when you're trying to defend... OK, Doherty's going to change ends here. She opened up from the Diglis end. We're going to see her from the New Road end. When you're defending just 120, Matt, it's just those big... One expensive over can just really deflate you. Well ahead of the rate now. Full delivery. Good Yorker, wide Yorker, difficult to get bat on. Just want to try and pull things back and build a bit of pressure. It's Windy out on strike. It's been a bit quiet for her. It's been the Gwen Davis show for the past 5 minutes or so, but she's done nicely. 20 to her name. And play and a miss. Adams up to the stumps. Good take. Bit too close to cut that, really.
Something that England women have taken advantage of in the World Cup is these expensive overs towards the end of the innings as well. And I saw it in the opening match at Edgbaston.
Clipped into the leg side. Easy single there. So there we are. Pete's been on again. He sent me the scorecard. He's a good lad. Well done, Pete. Peter de Sonberg. Yeah, England got a good old-fashioned hoofing. Butcher made 1, Atherton naught, Hussain naught, Stewart naught, and then Michael Vaughan and Chris Adams came together. Oh, there you go. That's memory, you see. Alan Donald and Sean Pollock. What a combination they were. Doherty again. That's going to be a wide. Played across the left-hander. Back to the cricket mat. No one wants to listen to me remember stuff. That's no way to live, is it? I'm just having a nice time. Right.
I was always told life is all about making memories.
Yeah.
Here and now, and remembering all of the good things.
It's like an inspirational quote, Matt. I like it. Well, Sussex are going to need some inspiration here. They need another wicket, and quickly. Doherty's in. Again, it's full, guided off the face. Lovely, lovely shot from Gwen Davis. It's going to be 4 more. It brings the 50 up for Worcestershire Rapids.
That boundary brings up the Worcestershire Rapids 50. In this
Just offered some width. Just opened the face of the bat, guided it behind square on the offside. We talk about a cricketer who really knows her game. Just looking to play the ball late.
It just came in outside off stump, didn't it, and made it nice and easy to play down the offside.
Well, it's just natural angle, isn't it, across the left-hander. Used her feet this time, chipped up in the air, should be out, and oh, it's been dropped. In position early, didn't feel like really she set her base. But Gwen Davis, she's inspecting the edge of her bat, but she should be back in the pavilion, Matt, and you feel like...
Yeah, she's got away with that.
Sussex really needed that.
It's a loose ball, it's stuck in the air.
That's going to be 4 more. Down the leg side, it's leg byes given. But it's proved to be another expensive over. $11 from it, but it should have seen the wicket of Gwen Davis. She won't mind at all. 19 from 9 deliveries. Windiat doing a good job of anchoring this innings. 21 from 25. Worcestershire 56 for 1. And all the talk at the start of today, Matt, of the Rapids not being able to, well, can't show any consistency with the bat, can't really put partnerships together. Well,
it's working. But I don't know whether it does come down to the fact that Claire Boycott opted to have a bowl first, and we saw early on the confidence that built through the team, restricting the power play, and then conceding a couple of expensive overs, but really bringing in the field and finding the wickets where they were needed, the expensive wickets as well that were falling.
Well, Eva Neal's into the attack, leg spinner. And that's been slapped away. Vintage Gwen Davis. 4 more. And she's not mucking about. She's looking to get this done early. And,
it's wonderful, isn't it? And as we said, and she said herself, Gwen Davis.
Again, floated up. Good footwork. And good young cricketer, Eve O'Neill. Part of the England under-19s winter tour. As mentioned a little bit earlier on with Gilgrass and Sophie Beach. And if we're talking about idiosyncrasies of the game and the bowling action, the footwork is rather unconventional, rather angular sort of approach to the wicket with that right leg. That's cut away, just dabbed into the offside. They'll pick up a single on a misfield. The arm action sound though is released from a nice high position, so from the kind of ball release point it's conventional, but that's just slightly, it's almost like Stephen Finn used to bowl with his right knee just stick out. And that's been picked up by Windiat. That's a good shot. And it's going to be 4 despite the best efforts of 2 fielders out in the deep. Stanley and Patil did their best. It was a good little bit of footwork, little shimmy from Windiat. She doesn't want to miss out. And clip through mid-wicket for 4. These two going well, Matt.
No, it's a really good partnership growing between the two. And exactly what the Rapids need. Just to give themselves some chance.
And that one was swept away as well. A bit of fielding in the end, they'll take a single. But at the moment, it's a flow of boundaries.
I just wonder whether, because you're chasing down a target of 120 and the run rate is quite slow, there is, you know, that chance to settle in the middle. And there's no pressure to, as we say,
well, they're ahead of the rate, aren't they? Ahead of the rate. And it's good last delivery from Eve O'Neill, by the way. Much better length. Just a bit too much flight. It's trying to find the right pace. You see a little bit of bite and a bit of turn for her there. But it's another over that's gone for double figures. Third in a row. And it's the fourth of the innings. And that's the difference. That's what Sussex couldn't do. Only one. In fact, no overs in the power play, or even in the first 8. Went for double figures from a Sussex perspective. Worcestershire already have 4.
Well, it was this over for Sussex where they finally hit double figures. And, as you say, the run's just tallying up. And it's a nice steady rate.
Well, Green is the sole wicket taker. Her last over went for just 2. She's back into the attack, so the skipper's going to take responsibility here. Round the wicket to left-handed Gwen Davis. Full, jammed down on the ball. Could have gone anywhere. And I think Green, as you mentioned, took a 4-for against Gloucestershire. Just play her out. Push through. A little bit shorter, pulled away. Should just be the single. We know that Rapids, whether it's the men or the women, Matt, but they like to make it difficult for themselves. There's no way that they're going to allow this to be as comfortable as it currently is. I can't see it. This isn't going to be a gentle canter.
They're not the first
They'll
team.
find
They won't
some
be the
drama.
last, will they? It's
nice shot from Windiat. Just waited on it.
But from here on in, it's a nice little. Well, I don't want to say anything to jinx it, but it's a nice slow burner now, isn't it? It's take your runs when you need to.
Wow, you feel like that turning point was the mulling over. There's Greenton again using her footwork there, lifting it out into the leg side. Nicely chipped for a single. It was that mulling over. Green had just taken the wicket. Just 2 from that over. And the following over went for 16 as Mullen was taken out of the attack, and Collis just bowled a combination of full balls and short balls that got dispatched. All the pressure released. This one's a bit short, but it's fizzed through, just kissed off the surface, and Windiat in a bit of a tangle. Fuller flighted, slower as well. And they'll take another single. It's all that's needed at this point. So watchful over, just 4 from it. That's all they need to do. Green bowling well. This partnership now worth 44. And it's come in less than 5 overs, Matt, so good and a good lick here.
Yep. It is matching Collis and Patil's 44, the highest partnership so far. Is Patil.
Short and wide, and it'll be called such. Amy Coyne extends her arms and says Patel will have to go again. Again, it's a little bit short. Rocks onto the back foot, pulls away, plenty of on it, but there's 2 fielders out in the deep.
church bells going off. You'll be able to hear that in the background.
There's a reverse. It's flashed away for 4 more.
It's really nice batting, isn't it, at the moment? And, there is 50.
Well, sizable round of applause for the 50 partnership. It's come in just 31 deliveries. And it's Gwen Davis doing the lion's share of the work in this one. 35 runs to her name from just 17 deliveries. There's a lot of room down at fine leg here. There's no one on the leg side. Behind square. There's plenty of singles to be had. You just drop it into square leg. But instead, Davis looks to smear this over mid-on, gets a single. Rather less elegant than the previous shot, but it doesn't really matter at this point. 78 for 1 the score, going at 8.2. And it looks like these two are playing on a different pitch. In comes Patil again, that's short, wide. I think if Windiat leaves that, it might have been called a wide.
It always makes a difference with that home advantage, doesn't it? And the women have struggled this season here at New Road. Last game here against Derbyshire.
Well, I was talking about the spaces behind square on the leg side. It's just been utilised very well. Talitha Stanley trying to make her way round. Can't get there though. Such a big open expanse. And that drop of Gwen Davis is looking really expensive, isn't it? She's into the 40s. Well, they're going to plug that gap now. There's going to be a short, fine leg. Is it Collis is going to move into that position? Better from Patel, fired in. Better line as well. Can't stop the flow of runs though. Another single. And that's going to complete the 10th over. We're halfway there. 84 for 1.
Worcestershire Rapids 84 for 1 at the halfway stage of the innings. At the same stage of their innings, Sussex Sharks were 61 for 1 from 10 overs. Rapids required.
So 13 from that over. And coach Ed Wilson will be absolutely delighted with this. And you've just seen that, I don't think Sussex just haven't bowled with the same control, have they? You saw Meg Bishop and Amy Griffiths to an extent, and also Claire Boycott in those middle overs. The ability to bowl wicket to wicket, keep it tight, keep those full tosses and anything wide to a minimum. But there's been so much that these two batters can throw their hands at, just hit through the line of the ball. In comes Green again. Reverse from Gwen Davis. She's going to be out this time. She's tried it against Kiara Green, who has been in control of her art, it has to be said, and she's got her second wicket.
Yeah, Davis just wandering off. A little bit upset, I think, with not getting enough contact. 41 though off 20. It's not a bad feat at all. And
41 runs off 21 balls.
it's a good outing for Gwen Davis, as we say. She wanted to come back with intent and has definitely done that.
Yeah, 41 from 21, really good knock. You don't want to say it's over yet. You never know. 37 required, but she's gone a long way to getting Worcestershire over the line here. But she'll be frustrated because there was a 50 there for the taking. just need a bit more elevation to beat Emily Groves at short fine leg. But I think you just play out Ciara Green. Don't let her drag her side back into this game. She only has 1 over left. Well, this is her final over. Emily J. Tweets to the wicket. Played solidly into the offside. Experienced cricketer now. 2nd season here on loan at Worcestershire. 3 fielders on the fence on the leg side. Tweets just offers the full face of the bat. I think it's no bad thing to see off the Sussex skipper here, who's bowled beautifully. The one bowler here, Matt, I think, who's actually controlled line and length very well.
Yeah, it's a captain's thing, isn't it?
Good use of the feet. Take a single down the ground.
No, it definitely seems, in this game anyway, a captain's thing. Claire Boycott earlier. Perfect deliveries a lot of the time, just holding on to the dots.
Oh, looking to cut that, too close to cut though. A bit of bounce as well from Green.
I understand why Green's got so many wickets to her name in the last few games. It's brilliant pressure. It's something that others out there haven't been able to put on.
Well, you just see, I mean, she's bowled consistently round the wicket as a right-arm spinner, both to left and right-handers. There hasn't been a lot of turn there for her. We have seen from O'Neill, leg spinners tend to turn it a little bit more anyway. But the revolution she's getting on the ball, she's just getting that little bit of drift, that little bit of movement. And the odd one just to turn a little bit. And she's just been consistent with line and length. Cramped the batters. Really, really good spell. 4 overs, 2 for 10. Superb stuff from the Sussex skipper.
For those of you that are watching the stream at the moment or coming down later on, there's plenty on offer here at New Road. Food village, picnic area, plenty of outlets.
So Denham's back into the attack, crunched into the offside by Tweets. Good looking shot for 1. Well, as we said, Matt, every day's a good day for cricket, but it's after the roasting we got from the weather last week, it's a nice modest 22 degrees. Life's all right. As Denham's in again, full bunger, work down the leg side for a single, but.
See, this is the weather we're built for, though. It's not this 34, 35 degree heat that, you know, walking just off the Malvern Hills a few days ago, and you get this blast of wind, which you'd think would be quite nice in the heat, but it's hot air. Relentless.
Well, more hot air. I'm back on comms as Green does a bit of fielding. As Denham tries to build a bit of pressure, find a few dot balls. Looking for that Yorker again. Playing into the offside. Pretty risk-free cricket, just making sure.
Oh, we've seen that from the off of this innings, haven't we? It's
we've seen the odd little shimmy down the wicket, but mainly it's very controlled, isn't it? It's all about that point, the point of contact, your head being still. And I think it feels, I mean, we've talked about for a fair old while that Worcestershire's strong suit is their bowling, and I think they just bowl with more discipline. I think the field setting was pretty decent. They fielded very well, Worcestershire, and put themselves in a position by which they don't have to try and set the pace with the bat. I think you're right. I think that helps. It's a good decision to insert Sussex, but they've never. haven't really been able to build any pressure, have they, at all? The Sussex Sharks. As Emily Groves comes into the attack. Never the best time to come in and bowl, is it? When your side's under the pump like this. 88 for 2. 8 overs remain, 33 runs required. Tweets 8 balls faced for just 3 runs.
There's
swept away.
No time for experimenting now, is there? As a bowler, you keep to your line, keep to your length, just try and keep the runs down. Always difficult when you're just trying to stop.
Well, looking to bowl full here, Groves, and Windia just in the recent overs just getting bogged down a little bit. That's a full toss though, and that's drilled us for a good looking shot into the covers for no run. But despite Worcestershire's favourable position as an opening bat, you just want to get bat on ball and get going. And that's a pretty good way to get going. Inside out over extra cover. And that'll make her feel better about life. What a great shot that is. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Just got inside the line of the ball and then played through the offside.
Just let the bat do the work, and brilliantly placed. And sometimes you feel with a delivery that's nice, you just want to leather it straight to the boundary. But, as you say, nice and controlled.
Well, it's just a nice little shimmy to the pitch of the ball and turned a good length ball into a half volley. Now there's a little bit of width. She'll feel like she's missed out, but there has been a misfield, so she'll get another run. That's confident to the off spinner with the ball turning in to the right-handed batter. You want to get to the pitch of that ball, smother any spin there might be. Again, it's short. One should have been cut, one should have been pulled, and 2 short deliveries only going for 1 run. So she's gone away one a little bit there, Emily Groves, I think.
Only 6 runs off that. Worcester 94 for 2 with 7 overs remaining. That run rate at 7.2 is more than enough at the moment. Be a nice smooth, you'd like to think, smooth sailing to victory. But never know.
Number 21, Kellyanne Doherty.
Doxy back in, and it's going to be starting with a wide.
And at this point in the game, giving away a wide.
Just looking to shovel that in the leg side, really. Just set up a little bit of tennis ball bounce there, I think. 26 more required. 7 overs to go. Well, I think she's enjoying herself. Windia, I mentioned at the top of this innings that Worcestershire are looking to find a new opening partnership. I think they found half of one. Amy Griffiths, we'll see, looks like a talented, aggressive cricketer, but Maddie Windia has taken her chance, technically very good. Seems to make good shot selections. And again, nice punch off the back foot. Not much footwork required, but really impressive.
Comes up in the 14th over.
Well, that is the 100 up. Windia 37 not out.
Oh, she's really settled, hasn't she?
It's a Genuine play and a miss. Good take from Molly Adams behind the stumps.
Just picking her moments, when to go aggressive, when to play safe. There's plenty of precision in her batting.
Just walking into that one. What a great shot that is from Emily Tweets. Patel does the fielding. Good pick up and throw. She's had a good day. There's been moments from these Sussex players, actually. We've had some decent performances. Not enough with the ball backing up the skipper. Oh, I think she's been stumped. She has. That's some really good glove work from Molly Adams. Standing up to Doherty. Looking to play an off drive. Just walk past it. Little bit of movement. And it brings Claire Boycott to the crease. A little high five between Emily Tweets and Claire Boycott. They opened the batting, in fact, last year. Another combination.
That's a wicket that Sussex will be happy about. And a chance now for Claire Boycott to come out and just see this away with Windy Ats. This new road filling up very nicely. It has, as this game has progressed on, with a double header this afternoon. Always a great day out at New Road. And if you're watching the stream and haven't been here before, then highly recommend getting yourself down here.
Well, I've just seen some young men in very, very fancy headgear. And that's the sort of nonsense you can expect. Furry hair hats.
Oh, they give those out of the turnstiles, don't they?
That's it. Groves in, drilled down the ground. Nicely timed, but Mullins there to do the fielding.
I'll get some for us if you want.
No, why not? You know, I generally don't approve of young people having fun, Matt, but in this instance, we'll allow it. Well, Boycott taking guard. 103 for 3 the score. Edged. They're appealing for the edge. It's not been given. Both bowler and keeper liked it. It was a Groves in again.
Cool.
Again, just thudding into Adams' gloves. And he's just turned the other way. It's a really good delivery, actually. This time, Boycott leaves it well alone. Not picking it. So the wicket of Windy at the last ball of the previous over. Groves has backed it up, just 1 run from 4. And Boycott looking to sweep, but I think it's missed everything. That should find the boundary rope. Is it going to be pulled up just in front? It is. So they'll take a couple. And it's been signalled as wise. It has missed everything. Again, looking for the sweep. It's going to be a wide. In the end, Adams managed to get a pad on that to save that rattling towards the boundary again.
That last ball, by the way, it was a great stop by Eve O'Neill. Right on the ropes. Just pulled it back nicely.
Again, 3rd time lucky. This time she does get the sweep. Denman's going to be out there to do the fielding. So 108 for 3 is the score. 13 to win. That's 5 overs to do it. What it comes down to now is with those wides, it looks less likely that Windiat will make a 50. What are you doing from here, Matt? Are you going to just, if you've got the opportunity, do you just go for it? She'll have to get the strike first. Do you just see if you can clear the rope a couple of times and get there?
Well, from a personal point of view, I think you would, wouldn't you? Because it'd be nice to finish a game where the momentum and.
Would you go for the 50 or do you play for your averages? Does 40 not out look better?
I'm a team player, so I just play the same style all the way through. Just get the win on the board.
That's nicely guided by Boycott. Strong square of the wicket on the offside.
See, selfishly, I'd be trying to hit it for 6 every ball.
Oh, why not?
But at the same token, you do that, lose a wicket, and then all of a sudden that perhaps shifts a bit in the middle. So,
well, 12 to win. Windiat 38 not out. Well, she's clubbed that away. That looks like it's going to be 4. Then it is. Just had to beat Green in mid-wicket, which she did. So 8 required to win. 8 required for a 50. Could she? Could she?
Are you calling it?
Oh, I feel pretty good about it. Oh, I don't. Well, you don't want to do commentator's curse, do you? But it would be a fitting way to end proceedings. Into single figures required. Cut away but mistimed. I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to farm the strike. That would be... that would be uncalled for. Short cut away. Again, can't beat the infield. Gone again. She's got enough on it for 4. She has. Same spot, more aerial this time. 4 to win, 4 needed for a 50.
It's beautiful batting once again, isn't it? Just so elegant. Watching it through.
Well,
just enough to take it away from the fielder out there as well. And there's Emily Groves over there that was chasing away.
Well, there's 1 ball left of the over. I fancy she'll chance her arm here. In comes Doherty then. Last ball of the 16th over. It's a miscue. She might be out. She is out and she has to go. And it's a shame because she's played a great hand for her side here. Windiat has to go for 46. And what a statement innings that is from this talented young player. Came through the pathway up the road. At Malvern College on the Rachel Hayhoe Flint Scholarship.
Windiat was caught by Shrishti Patil off the bowling of Kalyan Doherty for 46 runs.
But it's a fantastic knock, and this sizable crowd at New Road very appreciative of this really talented young cricketer, the latest in a long line of young Rapids.
New batter for Worcestershire Rapids, number 21.
What we found today is that opening pair, potentially, of Windiat, Davis, Griffiths, all up there. And
require 4 runs to win.
Really shown it.
Liv Goff has made her way out there to join skipper Claire Boycott. Boycott on strike. 4 runs required. Well, the field offside everyone up. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the ring on the offside. It's another dot ball. Well, we saw with Eve O'Neill's fielding, Matt, it's they're going to drag this out as long as they can. Competitive cricketers as they are, looking to just dab this late, but again, it's too close to cut. And,
really good length on these last couple of deliveries. It's just throwing Boycott off a bit.
Well, it's more of the same. It's rinse and repeat, and it's uncharacteristic from Claire Boycott here, and it may be a chance to just move your feet a little bit.
It's almost like she's reading it slightly late.
Shorter this time, looking to play almost like a a cross batted straight drive. They'll take a single. Three to win. One lusty blow ends it. Liv Goff takes strike. Another talented young cricketer. Did well with the gloves, didn't she? Got peppered by Lucy Harris standing up. She pulls this away. Can Green stop it? She can, but she can't stop a single, so 2 required. Liv Goff will keep the strike.
Yeah, she was up close and personal, wasn't she? Not scared at all to take a ball to the chest, Liv Goff. But doing what she needs to for the team.
Yeah, she got Harris aggressive spell, a couple of really good bumpers, and she got absolutely clattered, didn't she? Taking the ball down the leg side, just put her body in the way. It was really impressive showing from her behind the stumps, but we've seen an array of impressive performances actually. Boycott not really fluent with the bat, but such an important job with the ball. 3 for 23 from her a little bit earlier on as Demons in again. That's short, and it's skied up in the air. Could be a chance for a catch, but it won't be. They've got a chance to come back for the second. They do. And it means that the Rapids get over the line, and they do it with real comfort, actually. It's been a comprehensive performance from the home side. And Sussex couldn't capitalise on their last outing, a good one against Gloucestershire. Despite the best efforts of Ciara Green with the ball. 2 for 10 from her 4 overs. She was the only one, though, that could stop a procession of boundaries from Windiat and Gwen Davis. But in the end, the Rapids get home comfortably by 6 wickets. They make 121. And a really impressive home win this, Matt.
Really is, and it was those 3 overs that were perhaps key when Faye Mullins with the two no balls.
There's 2 waist-high no balls, and she had to be pulled out the attack, and that took all the pressure out after Green had got that wicket of Griffiths early on. So the tail of the tape then, chasing 120. Griffiths made 7. She was one of Green's 2 victims. Windiat 46 from 49 balls, 4 sevens in that, and but it was just the array of shots we saw from Windiat, so impressive. Inside out over extra cover, playing over mid-wicket. Anything short and wide she punished. Gwen Davis 41 from 21, 8 fours, that reverse. It's a prolific shot, but she played shots all around the wicket too. She was busy and effective. Ebony Tweets 6, Boycott 3 not out, Goff 3 not out. They just made sure they got over the line. The bowling figures not very pretty from a Sussex perspective. Just the skipper, Ciara Green, comes away with any real credit. 4 overs, 2 wickets, just 10 runs. Doherty 4 overs, 2 for 35. Denman 2.1 overs, none for 11. Mullins 1.1, none for 9. Collis, just the 5 deliveries, went for 14. O'Neill bowled 1 over for 11 runs. Patil 1 over for 13 runs. Groves bowled 3 overs, none for 14. And at that point, the game felt like it was up. But from a Rapids perspective, again, it means that they remain competitive in this Vitality Blast Women League 2 table. their 4th win of the competition, which means they are well within the sights of the chasing pack. Glamorgan and Middlesex look like they might be a cut above this year, but they stay in touch with another impressive performance. So a 6-wicket victory for the women's Rapids. And that'll conclude our coverage for a little while before the men get underway at 2:30. It's Somerset taking on the Worcestershire Rapids men a little bit later on. So it just leaves me to say thank you so much for spending the time. My name's Jim Dale, alongside me Matt Ponter as well, and we'll see you again soon.
Take care.